Hi everyone, I'm Beth with Bodies by Pilates, and today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute mat class. All you need is your mat today. We're not going to use any other equipment. So why don't you come on down. We're going to do quite a bit of stretching to start. So come all the way down onto your mat. Lengthen yourself out. And then just open up the shoulders. So pull the shoulders back. Palms facing up towards the ceiling. And take a big breath here. You'll feel your rib cage sway. Exhale all the way up. And again, big inhale. And exhale. So right now you have your neutral spine, which is different on everyone. So it's just your natural curve. Your tailbone is heavy. The back of the shoulder bridge is connected. And again, those shoulders are rolling back. We're going to start to let that rib cage settle in. So start to close it up. I want you to point and flex those feet. We're going to start getting the legs warmed up here. And so as you flex the feet, maybe feel the heels pop off of your mat. You'll feel the shin and the calf starting to warm up. So now I want you to go ahead and circle those feet around. Circle them around, working on your ankle mobility. Turning everything above the waist off. And then let's reverse those circles. Good, so you might feel that popping, getting some of the air out. Excellent. And then just go ahead and leave those feet right where they are. I want you to rock side to side, rounding that tailbone. Good. And then just working your way up, closing up the rib cage, opening up the chest, relaxing the head, neck, and the throat there. All right, we're going to go ahead and take those arms all the way up, trying to keep the hands in contact with the floor. Noticing where that rib cage does sway. Maybe you'll see that the arms start to come off of the ground. So maybe your shoulders are a little tight, allowing for the shoulders to rotate. So take your time here. If they can't touch, totally okay. Just means that you are very tight across the chest, and then go ahead and circle them all the way down. And again, take them up. Taking your time, seeing where that rib cage starts to sway, and then just hold it here. I want you to reach a little longer with that right arm, and then reach a little longer with the left, creating some space in the spine. A little longer with the right, a little longer with the left. At this time, as you reach that right arm, I want you to stretch that left leg. And same thing on the other side. Left arm stretches, your right leg stretches. One more time. Got it. And then just bring those arms down to that T position. And then bend the arms at the elbows. So you look like a flattened scarecrow or goalpost here. And relax that rib cage. Take a big breath and blow it all out and relax the rib cage. So maybe you feel this stretch across the chest. If so, just hang out here for a while. Enjoy it. Ease into it. Shouldn't be painful, but we are on our devices quite a bit, so we tend to round through the shoulders. So again, this might feel a little uncomfortable. I want you to start to flip those arms up and then over, but stopping before the shoulders want to pull away from your mat. Good, relax that rib cage, and then let's go ahead and flip it back upright. And again, flip it over. Rotating the shoulders, working on the health of the shoulders. And then flip it back. Excellent. Go ahead, straighten those arms up. As the arms come down, I want you to start to bend that right knee in. And then just grab it right below the kneecap. So not on top of the kneecap, but right below. and give it a big pull in towards the chest. Now, as you do this, try not to hunch forward, but keep the chest back. Use those arms to really bring that leg in. So you might feel this hip flexor stretch on your left side. I want you to do little circles here. So just little circles of that hip in one direction, and then little circles in the other. Feels so good. Excellent. While we're here, keep hanging on to this leg with your left arm. Take your right arm out to the side, place that palm down, and then allow that right leg to come across the body. So the right hip is going to pop up, but keep the right shoulder down. You can always look over to your right. And then come back to center. Let's go ahead and take that right leg all the way down. Excellent. Arms are out to the side. Let's go ahead and bring that left knee in towards the body. Grab it right below that kneecap. Give a big pull in towards the body, and then pull the chest back. Feels so good. And then point through the right foot. See if you can find that hip flexor stretch. Big inhale here, big exhale. Let's do those little circles. And then in that other direction. Continue to hang on to it, this time with the right hand. Left arm goes out to the side as your kickstand, and then bring that knee across the body. So my left hip has popped up, my left shoulder is down. Giving that spinal rotation, so good. Excellent. Then just come back to center. Go ahead and take that leg all the way down. Excellent. Take those arms up overhead. We're going to roll it all the way up. So I want you to take a big inhale here. As you take that inhale, I want the arms to come up towards the ceiling. So here we go. I want you to exhale, nod the chin to the chest. Roll it all the way up. So hard for me to talk and do it at the same time. If you need to grab the back of the thighs like I just did, then go ahead and do that. You can always bend the knees as well. Reach for those toes. Ooh, this is my first stretch of the day, so a little tight, rounding through the body. And then let's come and stack that spine right back up on those sits bones. Beautiful. Pull those shoulders back. All right, we're going to work on those shoulders just a little bit. I want you to pull the shoulders out of the shoulder sockets. So you're rounding forward, but you're not collapsing through the core. So you round those shoulders forward and then retract them back. Protract them forward and retract them back. Beautiful. One more time. Protract them forward. Retract them back. This is where we want to keep them for the rest of class. And then just take a look at yourself. Have you started to lean back? Are you kind of losing some height through your core? So find the bony parts of the butt. Sit right up on top of those. And then find the height through the crown of your head. Excellent. Go ahead and just lower those arms for a second. Now, if your hip flexors are on fire, I want you just to bend the knees just a slight bit, okay? That's going to turn those hip flexors off. We don't need to make this into a hip flexor exercise. All right. So we're going to just take a little bit of rotation here. So I want you to open out that left arm, keeping the right arm right where it is. Let's flex those feet. So you'll see if they shift at all, that means your hips have shifted. What we're looking for is just movement through the core. Here we go. Let's open out to the side. Stay right up on top of those sits bones and then come right back to center. Other side. Open. Take a big inhale. And exhale. One more time. Open. And exhale. Last time, over to your right. Open it out. Rotating through the waist. And then right back center. Excellent. Let's go ahead and just take the arms out to the side. Bring them all the way down. Take them forward. Take them out. And take them down. Let's reverse that. Take them out. Take them forward. Take them down. One more time. Take them out. Take them forward. Take them down. Good. We're gonna bend those knees and we're gonna start to turn the abs on. You might have felt your abs as you were sitting up nice and tall. Sometimes I say that sitting up tall is just so exhausting, which it is. Slouching can be a little bit more comfortable, but terrible for our posture. So come on, let's sit up nice and tall here. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale, round out the sits bones, just pulling the belly button in. And so you don't really collapse, but you pull the belly button in slightly off those sits bones, and then inhale, restack the spine. Exhale, round it back. Inhale, restack it. Last time, we're going to go ahead and hold it back this time. So exhale as you go back. I want you to let go with the right, let go with the left. So you want those abs pulling in, not pushing out or doming out on your abdominal wall. Excellent. We're just going to take it 1 inch up, 1 inch back, 1 inch up, 1 inch back. Now, sometimes we start rocking. I want you to use the abs to pull you up and then let you back. 1 inch up, 1 inch back. Good. Pull the shoulder blades back where we placed them earlier when we did our shoulder isolations. Good. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2. The last one. Hold it back there. Take that right arm out to the side. See how far you can take it back there. Close it up. Take that left arm. Inhale. Take it out. And close it. One more time on the right. Open it. Ooh, feels so good across the chest. And then on the left. Keep pulling those abs in. Keep lifting through the chest. Both arms go out. You're going to feel a little quake here. Both arms come in. This is our earthquake series. Both arms go out. Both arms come in. 2 more. Out. And again. Good. Hold in here. Come all the way up. Open up the knees and then round over. Just stretching out the small of the back just in case you started to arch. So we want to take just a quick break. And then we're going to do one more series for the arms in that earthquake series. Go ahead, close the knees, sit up nice and tall on the sits bones. Take an inhale. Exhale, round off. Good, just to the point where you feel the abs engaged. Let go with the right, let go with the left. Here we go. Take the right arm up, right next to that ear if you can. Bring it back down. The left arm goes up. Working on the health of the shoulders. Using the abs as we do this. Right arm goes up. Left arm goes up. Good. You know what's coming. Both arms are going to go up. You're going to feel that quick. Keep those feet heavy. And then both arms come down. Good. 3 more times. Both arms go up. Keep the chin pulling back. Both arms come down. 2. 1 more. Good. Hold it here. We're going to roll it all the way down. Take an inhale. Exhale. Slowly roll it down. You want to feel each vertebrae one at a time, pushing the small of the back down. Arms go back and over. Extend the legs. Lovely, you guys. That was awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and do just a little bit of bridging here. Turning down the glutes, so bring the arms all the way down. I'm going to scoot down onto the center of my mat. I want you to bend the right leg and then bend the left. Arms can be up or down. I tend to have my palms facing up. It helps to remind me to roll my shoulders back and just take my upper body out of it. All right, so feet are about a hand and a half away from your glutes. Toes are pointed forward, and you have about a fist width distance between your knees. All right, we're going to start with a few pelvic tilts here. So you're in your neutral spine. Everybody is different. I have quite a bit of curvature in my back, but everyone is different. I want you to take an inhale through your nose. As you exhale, I just want you to feel the hips kind of tip up. The tailbone is still down, but the back then imprints into the mat. And then inhale, go back to your natural curvature. So it's just a little bit of a rock and a roll, okay? And then you're taking the upper body out of it, but you're imprinting the back, so you can feel each of those low lumbar vertebrae, and then you're giving a little arch in the back. Now, kind of take note as to what the knees are doing. You want to turn the legs off. We're literally focused right here on our pelvis. So you want to turn the quads, turn the glutes off right now. Good. Now, come on back to that neutral spine. We're going to go into our first bridge. So when you get to your bridging, I want you to stop before you get anywhere near your cervical neck. You're going to stop literally at your shoulder bridge. So we're going to take that inhale through our nose. Exhale, tip that pelvis up by imprinting the back, but this time start to peel the tailbone up, each vertebrae from there, drive the knees forward, engage the glutes and the hamstrings to lift the legs, okay? So try to turn the quads off as much as possible. The knees really aim towards the toes. You take an inhale at the top, and then you exhale, rolling it down. So keep the hips high as you come through each vertebrae. Tailbone's going to be the last to tap. You come back to your neutral spine, take an inhale. Exhale, tip the pelvis up, drive the knees forward, rounding up. Now, when you get into your high bridge, I don't want you to really push the belly out. I want you to pull the belly button in. That engages the core and protects the low spine. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, round and peel each vertebrae back onto the neck. Keep the shoulders pulling back and relax them. Good. All right, next time you go up, we're going to hold it up. Exhale, round it up. Squeeze those glutes, get to your high bridge where you're at your shoulder bridge, not near your cervical neck. Hold it here, pulse it up. So as you pulse it up, you might not even see my hips moving, but I am contracting the glute even more. So contract, contract. And think about the upward movement, not the release. You got it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Take that breath. Exhale. Round it all the way down. So strong glutes and hamstrings are so important to support the back. Let's just take a quick break here. Bring the knees in, rock side to side. Just rocking through that low lumbar in case you got into that back and arched it at all. Go ahead and take those legs back down. All right. So we're going to add on from there. If you prefer to just go up and down into your bridge, you can absolutely do that. Otherwise, we'll continue to add on from here. So we'll progress. Take that inhale. Exhale, tip the pelvis up, imprint the spine. Start to peel the tailbone up. Relax everything above the waistline here. Come up into your high bridge. Excellent. From here, I want you to go ahead and come halfway down and then squeeze it back up. Halfway down. And we're doing this like we're hinging. So we're not articulating or rounding through the spine, but we're hinging down and hinging back up. Good. I want you to use the glutes to come back up. All the weight is in the heels. So you can wiggle those toes. You got it. Last 3. Last 2. The last one, hold it here. I want you to go ahead and lift the right heel up. Set it down. Lift the left heel up. Set it down. Working on that ankle mobility at the same time we are exercising and working through the glutes and hamstrings. You got it. So try not to dip the hips. Keep pushing them up. All right, we're going to take both heels up, both heels down. See how my hips stay nice and high? That's what I want for you too. Last 4, 3, 2, woo. And the last 1, set those heels down, take that breath. Exhale, roll it all the way down. Woo, good job. Bring those knees in towards the chest. Maybe rock side to side. Let's do a little bit of a figure 4 stretch here. So we're going to go ahead, cross that leg over, open up that knee. Bring the left leg in towards the chest. Now we have a tendency to roll forward. I want you to keep those shoulders back. Always trying to keep the chest open. If you want to straighten the leg, if that helps you, you're just releasing the glute. After all of that contraction, you want to lengthen it. All right, let's switch out those legs. Right leg goes down, left leg crosses over. Whew. Open it up first so the hips get to open, and then bring it in towards the chest. Good. Lovely. Nice job, everyone. All right. So next up, I want us just to do a little bit wider. Toes are going to be pointed out. We're going to get into the glute med. So we were working the glute max, the back of the legs. Now we're going to work the sides of the legs. So go ahead, take those legs as wide as your mat, angle those toes out. Let's take a big breath here. Exhale, tip the pelvis up. Come up into your high bridge. Don't rush it. You're going to go each vertebrae at a time. You should feel the glute med connect right away. Excellent. Hold it here. Pulse it up and up. Up. So remember, it's that little movement up, less about the down, more about the up. You've got it. All right. Now, just on that right side, right hip, pulses up. Woo. You got it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to your left. Keep pulsing a little higher on the left, but don't let the right side sag. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it center. Now pull the knees back and back, but don't let the hips lower. Pull the belly button in. Relax the upper body. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, the last one. Hold it here. Take an inhale. Exhale, soften the chest, rolling all the way down. Excellent. One more time, bring those knees in towards the chest. Just rock it side to side. Good. Just keep those legs as wide as the mat, and then let's let them drop over to the right side. So you just want to stretch out the quad, stretch out the core, get a little spinal rotation here. Use the core to lift the legs, roll through center, and then drop the legs over to the left side. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and roll onto our bellies. Open the legs as wide as your mat and point those toes out. That's going to relieve some of the pressure to that low spine. And then imagine you have a grip underneath your belly button. So you want to pull the belly button in. This is not a time to just rest on your mat. Hands are going to be right next to your shoulders. We're going to do our swan. So I want you to take an inhale, and as you take that inhale, I want you to lift the chest, lengthening it. Pull the shoulders down. So you can either take a baby swan, where you just come up to the point that's comfortable for you, or you can come all the way up, and then exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, all the way up, or half the way up. Good. Last one. This time we're going to start to bend the knees and come into our child's pose. So press all the way back. Good job. Excellent. All right, I want you to take the hands over to the left side and stretch. Shift the hips over to the right. Relax the shoulders, opening and breathing into the right side body. And then over to that other side. Good. We're going to come back to center. We're going to come into our 4-point kneeling position here. So I want you to have your knees are going to be underneath your hips, and your hands are going to be underneath your shoulders. We're going to do a few cat-cows here. So you want to slide the shoulders down your back so your neck gets a little longer. Belly button's pulling back towards the spine. You take a big inhale through your nose. As you exhale, push those hips forward, round up through the back, trying to find that flexion through your back. And then as you inhale, you're gonna push the hips back. You're gonna lift the head, neck, and shoulders. And pull the shoulders down. Oh, so good. Do a few of these, as many as you need, to really get that movement through the back. Another great one is to just wag the hips right and left as well. All right, we are going to go ahead and just take a step forward with our right leg. So I want you to take a step forward. I want you to have the knee right over the heel, and I want you to push the hips forward. So we want to give ourselves a little bit of that hip flexor stretch on the left side. So take the hands up towards the knee. Relax the shoulders. Push the hips forward. Good. Hands are going to come down to the mat. You're going to pull this right hip back. You're going to square off the hips, and you're going to get the hamstring and calf stretch here. So we're going to try and lift the chest as opposed to rounding through it. Good. Set the toes down. One last thing we're going to do is take both hands on the inside, push the hips forward, and let this right knee go out to the side for that inner thigh stretch. Feels so good. Good. Bring that knee back in line. I lied. One more stretch. Keep the left hand down. Take the right arm up and do your spinal rotation. Bring it back. All right. We're going to take the right leg back, and we're going to take a giant step forward with the left. All righty. So just make sure that left knee is right over the heel. Bring the arms up or the hands up towards the knee, and then push forward. So you want to get the hip flexor stretch this time on that right side. Relax the chest and the shoulders. Good. Pull the left hip back. Hands go to the mat for balance. And then go ahead and sit the hips back. Lift the chest, however. Relax the shoulders. You want to get that calf stretch and hamstring stretch here. Excellent. All right. Place that foot down. We're going to go ahead and push the hips forward and let that left knee go out to the side. So you want to get that inner thigh stretch. Just make sure that that doesn't put too harsh an angle on that knee. It feels good, not uncomfortable. And then keep the right hand down this time. Take the left arm up and move over that left shoulder. Bring that hand back. And then let's go ahead and bring that left leg back to meet the right. All right, hands are on the mat. We're going to go ahead and curl the toes under. We're going to hover the knees by pulling the belly button up and then push the hips up and back. Try to get those heels down. Pedal the feet out right and left. Then go ahead and press both heels down. Ooh, feels so good. Man, my calves are tight today. Press or walk those hands back towards those feet. Hang heavy here. Just hang over. Let everything sort of lengthen, creating that space in the back. So the back is widening. Relax. Sway the hips right and left. Bring the hips back to center and then sway the upper body right and left. Then come back to center. All right, we're going to restack this spine. So let's go ahead and take a big inhale here. And then exhale. Let's start to restack one vertebrae at a time. Don't rush it. And as you're restacking, you're pulling up through that pelvic floor, gaining more height. Pulling those vertebrae away from each other, pull the shoulders back, round it back. Let me just step back so I get back into that camera frame. Maybe I can't get back into the camera frame because I have the camera focused on the bottom. All right, let's take a wide stance here. Let's go ahead and take a big inhale. And exhale. Just dip that right shoulder forward. Oh, thank you guys so much for just warming up with me today for a quick 30-minute mat class. One more time on the right. Press those knees out so the hips get a little stretch there. Last time on the left. One more big inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you here back real soon.